to the land of illusion. Welcome to your final.
Okay, everyone, we're starting part 2. It's a 3-parter today.
Your mind's full of delusion. When you look in the mirror, do you see your own face? Welcome to California. Place for hopes, a place for dreams, a place for scars, a place for streams. Welcome to Hollywood. Did you come here for a reason?
My first guest today on part 2 of our 3-part New Year's Day special has a solo show opening at my gallery, Coagula Curatorial, on Saturday, January 7th. Give it up for Leslie Lanxinger. Good morning.
Good morning.
Here, you have to hold that close to your mouth. And
Thank you. Hello.
so, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Did you have
okay.
How was New Year's Eve for you?
It was fun.
Yeah? Where'd you go?
Some house party in Los Feliz or something.
A house party. I haven't heard the term house party since back to when I went to house parties. Why I don't need to hear it
They're
anymore.
making a comeback.
So, hey, so do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Not like a single one.
Man, nobody's making New Year's resolutions.
Is that the new resolution?
We're like 0
to
for
be
0, no resolutions.
irresolute?
Yeah. So tell us, you have a show opening Saturday.
Yes, I was
Tell us about
Saturday. It's called White Whale, and it's loosely based on the characters from Moby Dick. The concept, I kind of took the idea of the Pequod, the ship, as sort of a nucleus, and there's all these conflicting yet harmonious characters working together, fighting forces greater than them, forces within. So
that's a little too literate for the art world. Do you realize? Actually, having read a novel, I mean, you're pretty.
I know what.
You're in like the top 2 percentile already, you know.
Yeah.
So can you describe the work physically? I mean, is there?
Yeah. So I started about a year ago working. I've always worked in graphite and charcoal, but I started to build these structures, these like some masks and props and things like that. And I started to use them as models and incorporate them into the work. So now my process has become this sort of elaborate set design almost, where I will imagine a scenario, I'll build the props and I'll build the masks and the costumes. I'll have people wear them, and then I'll draw that.
In the art world, they just call it installation though, right?
I don't know if it's installation. I call it like going around your ass to get to your elbow, but it's about the same.
So you know what I want to have you. I would like you to tell the story. You told me this story earlier this year. I really want you to tell it live for posterity about the time Simon Le Bon walked in the room.
I wasn't sure.
Let's hear your Simon Le Bon story.
This is my Simon Le Bon story. So I've loved Simon Le Bon since I was about 12 years old. He's my first crush. I figured if I ever had a son, I would name him Simon Le Bon Lanxinger.
Okay.
Like it's that deep.
Okay.
And I was working, I was doing installation work for, I think it was a New Year's Eve party at the Red Cat Theater. And this would have been in like 2010 maybe.
Okay.
And Duran Duran was playing for the party that night. So this was in the afternoon. We were building huge sets to get ready for the party. And I think I was plugging flowers into a large piece. And I heard this voice behind me. And I recognized the voice because it was Simon Le Bon. And I turned to look at him, but before I could turn to look at him, I went catatonic. And I literally froze. I turned completely red and then completely white, and I have no memory of it. I kind of blacked out.
Wow.
And I remember his voice walking past me, and I remember the woman I was working with going, Leslie, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? And it was like seconds went by, he was gone. I never even saw him because I was catatonic.
Wow. So you had your Simon Le Bon radar
Yeah.
on.
It was too much. It was too much for me.
You had your radar on, but it just, you couldn't, you were overwhelmed.
I was sensory overload.
Yeah.
I literally went into some kind of
Wow.
shock. It was very sad.
So you have a studio here in Los Angeles,
Yes.
and try as you might, you can't get Duran Duran to come play.
I mean, if they did, I'd probably go into anaphylactic
Oh yeah.
shock.
So
or
if one walking across the, okay.
I know.
So
Pretty
okay,
sad.
well, thank you so much for coming to the party.
Thank you,
We have a
Matt.
big party going on here. And are you having a good time at the party?
I'm having a good time.
There's a lot of Ritz crackers. I got them at Costco. myself.
Yeah.
I'm all about the
Soaking up
Ritz.
Last night's alcohol.
Everything's great when it sits on a Ritz. Remember, Andy Griffith had a commercial. So, okay,
you.
well, Leslie Lanxinger, thank you so much for being a
Thank
Modern Art
you.
Blitz alumni. So, all right, we've got more people coming up. This is the New Year's resolution show. Here's a great artist, and from Los Angeles, California, Jose Lozano. How you doing, Jose?
Happy New Year.
You got to hold this real close to your mouth now.
Hey.
So what'd you do for New Year's Eve last night? I saw something on Facebook. I was pretty impressed.
Oh, I went with my sister, with Gloria and her beautiful sisters, and in Southgate. They have a beautiful house in Southgate.
Hey, we were in Huntington Park. We were right up the street from you.
You're pretty close.
Yeah.
So that's where I was, and then I just kind of kicked back, and then it was like a girl thing. So I let them they do makeovers. They did makeovers, and then I took some photos of them, and I just drank my wine in my Presidente, and I just kind of ushered the year end in a mellow.
You happy to see 2016 gone?
It's been a good year for me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I got some little side jobs, and then I got a nice commission. So
You did pretty good.
yeah. So financially it's okay, but it has been a shit year. Otherwise,
Internationally.
otherwise, yeah,
So-
it's like the world is going down the toilet.
What you
Basically.
got any New Year's resolutions for 2017?
I think to have a show at Coagula.
Oh man.
I can't be any more subtle than that. And I'm working on my paintings. I'm sitting on my paintings. So,
You're
so
sitting on
I don't
them?
sell them. I don't sell them.
No?
Because I want to build a nice show.
Nice.
Otherwise, I'll choose somewhere else. I'm just kidding. That's what I'm. And then my new children's book.
You got a children's book
I have
coming
a new
out.
children's book coming out.
When is it coming out?
It's coming out maybe in the fall.
Oh really?
So I'm working on the illustrations.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it
And
called?
I still don't know. It's had something like flautas and flan.
Flautas
And flan.
y flan.
It's about this little kid with a fetish for flan.
Oh, I love
It's
flan.
It's like a flan enthusiast.
I like
yes.
flautas, but then I went gluten-free, so I got to get taquitos.
you can
I
do
have to order
flautas.
taquitos. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I gotta order
And there's no
taquitos.
substitution for tortillas, huh?
Yeah, I got to have corn
Well,
tortillas.
just have chicken.
Corn,
the
no, I
chicken.
can eat meat. I can eat meat. It's the bread. It's the
Oh,
white
the masa, the
harina.
tortilla.
No, I can eat the masa. I like the corn. Anything corn's fine.
But it's a white flour.
Yeah.
Gluten, huh?
Yeah. The gluten's the devil.
The evils of gluten.
The evils of gluten. Let me tell you, you don't want to be involved.
You don't
in
want
the
that shit
evils
near
of
you.
gluten. No.
I'm gluten friendly for now. So maybe my resolution is to be like gluten free. Maybe.
Gluten free?
Maybe I just.
It's too much work.
Yeah.
You can't have your flautas then.
Oh, I know.
Don't be giving up flautas on my account, okay?
So that's my resolution.
Yeah.
Just to make finish this book and then do more paintings.
Awesome, man.
Because I'm not getting any younger.
You know, another year older, and
And then I've yet to do the great paintings that I'm supposed to be doing. That I'm.
You're a great artist. What do you mean? You make great
Yeah.
paintings all the time.
But it's still there's a lot of doubt always a lot of doubt, and that fuels the creativity.
The
Am I
confident.
good
Remember, anybody who's confident, that's all they got is confidence.
Oh, okay. Am I good enough? I just spending shit. What am I saying here?
Self-doubt tends to be somebody who's so good at analyzing that they tend to be great at what they do. That's a very good sign.
But once you sit your ass down and you mix up paint, and then you let the brush do his shit, do his business, you're just, yeah.
Did Gloria preview her poem for you?
She's got a poem.
She's got a poem?
It's a surprise.
You don't know? You haven't
share
heard
it with me. What's she gonna do?
All right.
So here's what's the word? Inimitable?
Inimitable.
Gloria, what you said? Gloria Enedina. What's her last name?
Alvarez.
That's how you say it.
Hey, thank you, Jose Lozano. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Come on, Gloria. Uh-oh. Are you gonna record this? Are you going this Facebook Live? It's New Year's Day 2017, and Gloria Enedina Alvarez has a poem for us for the new year. But now you got to hold this close to your mouth. Oh, here, I can do this if you got it. Oh, no. She can't find it. You know, that's a big problem poets have been having lately. You know, I was hanging out with some poets, and they said, what happens when...
We have some more serious ones than that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
poets have problems? No. Not at all. Where'd it go? I thought you were ready to go. That's why I dumped Jose for you, and then you come up here and
ready, but now I'm.
You got it?
Now I'm.
Uh-oh.
I may not be able to.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, here.
Oh, here.
There you got it? Okay.
I got it.
This is, you wrote this poem for...
In light of what we may have coming.
Okay, so here, hold this close to your mouth, and let's hear, it's
And
the
is it
poem
okay?
for
Can I
2017.
stand? 'Cause it's
No.
hard.
Look, the camera's on you. The
Okay.
camera's on you right
All
there,
right.
yeah.
Love cannot be said. Love is eaten like bread, bitten like a lip, drunk like a spring, mourned like a death, enjoyed like a costume, savored like a grape, hurts like a callus, deafens like a beehive, like life, it is mortal. Love can be said with nothing, not words nor silence.
Woo! Wow. Thank you so much, Gloria Enedina Alvarez. They're applauding. They love you. They love you. Wow. So, let me tell you about Dronebox.com, Dronebox Studios, where we shoot this TV show live every Sunday. They have other TV shows besides us, and the host of one of these shows is sitting in this chair, Lisa Derrick. Hold on to that microphone and tell us about your new show on Dronebox.com,
You mean
Lisa.
my new show, Sunday Night Babylon,
Sunday Night Babylon.
where I bring in some of the weirdest, strangest, most esoteric aspects of Southern California, if not the world, and make them talk to me.
You're your own publicist here.
I know. Well, no, you're my publicist. You're the man who launched my career.
Oh, dear.
On Modern Art Blitz.
Oh, no. Will I be blamed or thanked by history?
And we also do Astrology Blitz.
Astrology Blitz every Wednesday night.
That's
once
right.
Mercury's not retrograde and the LA Art Show's over.
Oh my God, I have to tell you, this Mercury retrograde hit so hard, but that's astrology and we're here to talk about art.
Hey, so do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Silence.
Ooh. Oh.
To know, to will, to dare, to keep silent. That the last is the hardest. And Mercury retrograde hit me really hard on that one.
Uh-oh.
But I found a whole bunch of money, which is one of the things you predicted for Geminis.
See, that's why people should tune into Astrology Blitz on Dronebox Dronebox.com Wednesdays at midnight.
And the other big news is that in November of this year, I'm co-curating a show at MOA, the Museum of Art and History in Lancaster. The title is really long, but it starts with dark progressivism, and it's part of Pacific Standard Time. La.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Super stoked. You have so many more interesting guests. They may not have boobs as big as me, but they're way more interesting.
You know?
Yeah, I mean...
You get something, you give something.
You know who I wish was sitting here right now? Lee.
She didn't sign a release. She can only be at the party.
Oh.
Nope. It's only
Yeah,
only
she's
alumni.
Sneaky.
It's only alumni.
But she's sneaky that way.
Oh yeah. These introverts.
We tried to get her to dance around, and there's been some great food and great people. I'm stoked about January 6th, Sherry Rose's show. I'm going to be down there for that.
Awesome.
That's going to be really fun.
In Eagle Rock.
Yes, at the Situation Room.
The Situation Room in Eagle Rock this Friday. Going to be rocking.
It's going to be pretty amazing. Oh my God, look at that. Look at who's over there. Look at all these people who are here.
Lots of people here.
Oh my goodness.
Whoop, Lisa Derrick.
Dude.
Sunday night Babylon.
Every other Sunday, Dronebox Live. Every other Saturday, Dronebox Live. Sunday night, Babylon. Every
It's
other
not every,
Sunday.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah.
I think I need to go have some more Coca-Cola.
As always.
Thank you, Mel.
Happy
for
New
having
Year.
me on.
My next guest here, he's partying. The women are pushing each other out of the way to get to him, but I said, get over here. He's taking his shoes off for the green screen that we shoot on. We're not really on the street going 40 miles an hour. We're on the green screen here. So, ladies and gentlemen, painter Joe O'Neill.
Hey, Matt.
Oh, there you go.
Happy New Year. Should I be looking here or there?
Closer your mouth. Yeah. Just look out into the world.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Flying down the street,
So-
and I feel like I'm sitting still.
So, Joe, any New Year's resolutions?
Complain less.
Complain less. That's a good
Be
one.
more open and adventurous. That's kind of always my New Year's resolution.
You're a pretty open, adventurous guy.
Yeah.
So, how was 2016 for you, though?
2016 for me actually was pretty good.
You had a good time?
Yeah, I had a good time. I made a bunch of art. I got to travel. There was a lot of bad things that happened. Personally, it was a good year.
So I saw on Facebook you roadied for L7.
Yeah, I used to roadie for them
Back in the day.
and the bass player is like a sister to me. And so she kind of drugged me back in, and they drugged me back out on the road after vowing years ago I would never tour again.
Is it tougher the older you get to be reloading all the equipment?
Yeah, fortunately, I was kind of more a sort of assistant tour manager, merch guy, so I wasn't lifting as much stuff, although I'm still pretty strong.
He has to throw that in.
But I did, so I didn't have to lift as much stuff, but yes, it is much heavier. Those bass cabinets, they were heavy to begin with, and they just get worse.
So, Joe, do you have any art shows planned at the moment?
I don't have any art shows planned at the moment.
But you're always working in the studio.
I'm always working in the studio. I have a few things I'm working on. I have a new series that I'm going to start, that I'm really excited about, but I'm not going to talk about it just yet.
Oh, hey.
I'm not going to talk specifically about it.
No.
But I'll be letting you and there's some other people. I'll be letting know about that.
Definitely.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So I do have to talk to you about your first love, and that would be poker. How much poker are you going to be playing this year?
A good amount.
Yeah?
I think not a lot. I've been playing. I played a good amount last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where
I
do
don't know if it's my first lot.
Do you play in one of the local casinos here?
I do get to the Commerce from time to time, or the Bike.
Ooh, man.
And
No, the
there's-
bike, okay, I can take the bike, but
Yeah.
that Commerce, it's almost like playing chess with a master. If
it's tough.
you go to
Sometimes,
Commerce one day and play a lot, you could go win at the bike the next day. That's how I do it.
I should try that.
Yeah.
I should try it.
What I do is you do it, you lose $400 playing with the best poker players in the world at the Commerce Casino, and then you go to Vegas and you play in the Excalibur, and you're like the chess master playing the kindergartners.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. See,
Yeah.
I had a thing like that I was doing at the Commerce. I was trying to play Pot Limit Omaha, which is like just a mind. I mean, I play Omaha in a home game, but it's just a mind bender. But like, I would go play Hold'em to unwind, like play that for a couple hours, then go play Hold'em, and it was easy, you know. So
Good. Oh, that's a good strategy if you can afford it.
yeah.
They won all the tour money. Woo!
Yeah, exactly.
So, hey, what's the most you ever won in a poker tournament?
About $3,000.
Damn, not bad,
Yeah,
not bad.
I won a tournament, a daytime tournament at Hollywood Park years ago, and I still go play a daytime tournament every once in a while.
Hollywood Park's gone, right?
No, they redid it. They built a whole new building.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
They tore it all down because that's where the Rams are going to be.
Yeah, they tore it down. They left the casino, and then they built a new casino in the parking lot. Then they tore down all the old ones, and the new one is really nice. The other one was like a kind of
it was kind of
like
ghetto.
Miami Vice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was great for 1982.
It was awesome for 1982.
Oh yeah, 84. 84 was when they got legalized. Okay, yeah. It was state of the art for 1984. Like a lot of art out there, by the way.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So do you look forward in 2017? It's not a great international political situation, but are you a pessimist or an optimist?
I'm a little bit of both. On one hand, I think potentially we could be totally fucked, but the thing is like the resiliency of the human race surprises me sometimes. So I don't know. I think that I'm hoping that, it's good. It's already bringing out the worst in some people. I hope it'll bring out the best in others. So maybe I'm a pessimist.
Right on. I like your attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Joe O'Neill. Thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks for your support over the years.
Happy New Year. All right. It's crazy. Wow, we got so many people here at this party. Now they're all engrossed in conversation. I'm trying to catch somebody's eye to pull up here. Michael. Like the map says, you're up. All right. Welcome. It's New Year's Day 2017.
Yes, sir.
There's no Rose Parade today because it's a Sunday.
Oh, I heard about that because of someone has told me this recently. I guess because of the way things were written. And
The city code, yeah.
Wow.
Pasadena only allows, so.
Okay.
So you could look out to the camera and tell everybody your New Year's resolution.
Oh, my New Year's resolution: make more good art.
Nice. Now it's been a while since I saw you. You were on one of our very first episodes.
Almost a year ago.
Yeah. It was January 2016. It's already January 2017. What did you do over 2016?
Did a lot of sleeping. No, actually, I did a lot of work. It was a really busy year. I did, of course, there was a number of shows and stuff that we talked about, and then also I did I did some work. Oh, I didn't get a chance to tell you. In fact, because I know you're one of the diehard baseball fans, and I think I was sharing with you, but I actually was doing commission work for the National Pastime Museum.
Really?
Yeah, I did about 3 pieces for them, and one was on Casey Stengels.
Wow.
Which was interesting, and I did one on Walter Johnson.
Okay.
On the famous pitching duel he had with Woods.
Wow.
That's way before our time. But I was fascinated because I love history.
Yeah, it's like 1918.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so what was great about that because some of the work that I do, I like to go back in history stuff, especially things that I don't know. So it was really great to be able to have the opportunity to do that. And then I created another piece on Rube Foster, who's the founder of Negro League Baseball.
Oh, wow, okay.
So those are the 3 pieces, and so it was fun working on that project. That was toward the first quarter of the year and stuff, and so that was fun. And
what do you have coming up for 2017?
Oh, yes. Usually it's quiet, but this year I decided to really get real busy early. I just talked to a few friends earlier. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling in the next few months.
Wow, where are you going?
In 2 weeks I'm going to be going to Cuba for the first time.
Cuba, wow.
Yes. So I'm
opened up thanks to Barack Obama.
Yes, so I'm very excited about that.
Wait, you're going to be in Cuba while Trump gets inaugurated.
I know.
No, that's actually, but
that might be a good thing.
You're actually getting to LA.
But you know what's really interesting is like I was originally planning to go earlier, but because of visas, I wasn't able to get my visa in time. In fact, if it had worked out, I would have been there during the time, during the period when Castro just passed away during the 9 a.m. morning. So wasn't able to be there at the time, so I'm looking forward to this time. And
Wow.
And then in February, I'm going to Columbia in Cali, city called Cali. I'm doing a project there, working with the community, doing a series of workshops with teenage mothers. I like to do stuff like that because I do a lot of teaching stuff.
Helping them get their start? Oh, that was such a bad joke. Oh, God, that was so bad.
It took me a while to catch that one.
Man,
I forgot who I'm talking to. I was like, what did I miss?
I had. Boy, that's an old one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right. Well, hey, we're just churning through the guests here, but
Yes.
so one final thing, and
Yes.
I was really impressed that you working with the National Pastime Museum. But when you're making paintings this year, is your plan to go bigger or smaller?
That's a great question. Most likely bigger, because what's really funny is that people know me for my public art. You know, when I've done stuff with Metro, the Forum, and a lot of different schools and libraries throughout the city. And in my studio, they're kind of like more smaller size. Well, you know, like I guess it was a mindset. I like intimate stuff, like little pieces I can like. And so I made a commitment that I want to do even larger stuff, because I mean, it's not a problem for me to do larger scale, but I just haven't like focused on it until now.
Awesome.
So that's
Awesome.
Bigger is going to be better this year.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
Happy New Year, Michael
to you.
Massenburg.
Take care.
All right. He's a great artist, great guy. Ted Svenningsen, Theodore Svenningsen. Everyone calls him Ted, but then you look at the signature and it says Theodore. So
Indeed.
there, you got to put that close
Socks.
close to your mouth. Get that real close there.
Is this good?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I got to
Wow.
show my socks off here. We shoot on the green screen. We're not actually in a car driving fast, as the screen might
Yeah,
give
what
us.
is this? We're
we're
flying down
just,
the
you know,
highway
I
there?
don't know. Yeah, we were
What
just
is this?
driving around. There's the Citadel. I did most of my Christmas shopping there, actually. This place called
the Citadel. That's really
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
It's really-
Yeah. So, and then I went to the Black Friday. I went with some family members. I was like, get me out of here. So I bought a few things. So then I went back the day after Christmas. I went there. And the stuff was even cheaper the day after Christmas
Really?
than it was Black Friday. The Black Friday sale's the best.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
No, that's a gimmick, actually.
Yeah,
a lot
total
of
gimmick.
times.
Total
Yeah.
gimmick. So hey, do you have any New Year's resolutions for 2017?
I don't make resolutions.
You don't make resolutions?
No, but one thing, it's not really a resolution, but I'm going to start a movement this year.
A movement.
A movement
Okay.
against art speak.
Oh, hey, sign me up.
Yeah. The gobbledygook bullshit is just getting to be too much.
It's a little too much.
Yeah, so that'll be my thing. Anti-art speak. It's not really a resolution, but it's my goal. I think I can get that
But
going
now,
this year.
just to play the devil's advocate, even
Yeah.
though I totally agree with what you're saying, are you a little worried that by making things so accessible that can democracy, is that a greater threat to elite art?
You mean we could be in fear of the regular guy coming in and appreciating the art?
Yeah.
Yeah. The art world doesn't want that.
Yeah, we don't want regular people.
No.
There's too many fucking weirdos here, you know? Like us. So tell me, Ted, what are you doing in 2017 that's going to be different? Wait, for 2017, you have a new studio.
Yeah, I moved into a big place, still at the brewery.
Did you have a party at your loft last night?
No, we went to another loft.
Where was
Now
the
we
party
don't
at?
have to clean it
where
up.
was the party at the brewery? That's a good.
It was over at the, Theory Labs? Okay, and then they do
Yeah, I know
production.
Theory Labs. Yeah.
Yeah, but then on the other part across the brewery in another area, they have it's probably as big as this. They have a production company that does.
We're in a big studio, by the way.
Yeah.
There's a party going on back there.
Back there's a big bunch of people.
So
having
you went to
time.
you went to a good New Year's
Yeah,
party.
we had around there.
Who'd you
It was
kiss
fun.
at midnight?
The Air.
Champagne.
The Air. They had, you name it, they had it.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
didn't indulge that much, but they had it there.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
I never saw so much scotch. Scotch is getting to be the thing now.
What's up with this scotch thing?
I don't know, but everybody's saying drink this scotch.
Nothing is more overrated than single malt scotch.
It's
It's okay. Don't get me wrong.
No, it's good, but they had like, you name it, it was there.
Wow.
I mean, I can't believe it. It was like all this stuff, but it was a fun party. It was nice. It was good. It was great. And it was anyhow. That was New Year's Eve. So, but my big news is I'm going to be in at their Upstart. You know that hotel.
Talk to me.
Upstart Art Fair at the
The
Heritage.
Startup Art Fair.
Startup.
Oh,
Upstarts.
So you got a room in the Startup Art Fair.
Yeah, but somebody emailed me and said, "Are you planning to do the show?" And I said, "Well, I'd love to, but I can't afford to do the show." So no, I didn't apply. And so I got an email back. Well, hold tight. So I got recommended for a free room. So I got.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
So anyhow,
Startup Art Fair is at the end of January, right?
End of January. Last weekend in January on Franklin in Hollywood.
Franklin and Hollywood. Love it. Theodore Svenningsen, Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us.
You too. My pleasure, always.
Oh, it was a good time.
Okay.
And there's Oreo cookies back there and Ritz crackers. There's all kinds of stuff. So my next guest here on our alumni New Year's Day show is painter Ian Pines. Ian, welcome. You got to hold that up close to your mouth now.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
There we go.
So we're asking everybody. I'm asking everybody. What was your New Year's resolution?
Paint more, actually.
To paint more.
Paint more. Yeah.
Wow.
No, well, I feel in this last year, especially with a lot of teaching I've been doing and applications and so many other nitty-gritty parts of life that it's actually gotten in the way of a lot of the studio.
Nitty-gritty. Isn't painting the nitty-gritty?
No, painting's, I mean, it's gritty, but it's
gritty, but it's not exactly nitty.
No, it's fantastic.
So now you are also, in addition to painting, you're a philosopher, right?
I mean, I do like to contemplate.
All right, I wore this T-shirt for you.
Oh yeah.
This is Ludwig Wittgenstein.
Oh yeah.
You ever hear of him?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you had one question for Wittgenstein, what would it be?
Let's see. Well, well, I know he did something called. Wait, was it Tractatus?
His tract.
Yeah, no, it was this bizarre thing about what is knowable in the universe and what is not knowable. I've actually done this painting years and years ago that was actually about what is knowable and not knowable. But what would I ask them?
Well, here's what I would ask him.
Yeah.
He went to grade school with Hitler.
Did he?
Oh yeah, same class. It's kind of scary. He really did.
Yeah.
And he's Jewish.
Yeah.
And he survived. I don't know.
Fascinating. Well,
like, hey, couldn't you have kicked the soccer ball a little harder into his head or something? Help me out here.
Did he make his way to England? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Huh.
So he wrote one book.
Yeah.
He only wrote one book.
Yeah.
And then he spent the rest of his career debunking that fucking book.
Oh.
So anytime somebody pretentiously quotes Wittgenstein, Wittgenstein already debunked him. Don't ever forget that.
It didn't matter. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. No. He was teaching grade school, wasn't he?
At one time,
he wrote the book, and then he decided to teach grade school, and then they found it in England, or the English found out about it and invited him over.
Well, I think what he wanted to do was he wanted to test his theories on kids who were unaware, and then he realized he was wrong and the kids were right. Because he basically said the human being is the organic is too imprecise to expect precision from, because he was all a big fan of precise thinking.
Yeah.
So tell me about when you're painting, how deeply philosophical do you want to get?
I don't. I actually only in reflection and looking back at the paintings.
That's where your titles come from then, right?
Yeah. No. Because I think theory and whatnot. I don't know, if you try to force that upon, especially such a plastic thing is painting, it shipwrecks it. It doesn't work at all. I think any theory or any meaning, I think, is best in reflection upon it and comes through while working naturally in the painting. When you look back,
I just realized you hunch over like a philosopher. I'm sticking with it. So year ahead, you got any plans?
Just basically, I'm teaching.
So you're gonna be a studio rat.
Studio rat, teaching.
Where are you teaching?
I'm teaching Oxnard College. I'm
really?
teaching sculpture, and then during the summer it'll be a drawing class, and perhaps photography again in the.
And is there still that rule that you're not allowed to sleep with the students?
I believe that
is
would
that
be a
still
conflict
rule?
of interest.
Oh man, academia. Boring.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So my guest, thank you for joining me. Happy
Very
New Year,
welcome.
Ian Pines, great painter.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Matt.
Give me that. Woohoo! And we have Ritz crackers over there on that table, and Cheez-Its. Man, what a wild party is going on. I'm missing the party, talking to everybody who's at the damn party. Come here, come here. We got a whole hour after this, folks, so. My next guest is a painter, Modern Art Blitz alumni, and we'll be showing with Coagula at the Dallas Art Fair in April. Give it up for Charles Swenson. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to all of you.
So tell me, it's like kind of like we're at the Streaming Rose Parade here. Charles, your official, I call you Chuck. Come on, everybody calls you Chuck. Chuck, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
No.
No?
No.
Don't
do that.
You just accomplished them all?
No, I just don't set myself up for failure.
Oh man. So looking back, was 2016 a good year for you?
Yeah.
You had a good time?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think the next one's going to be even better.
I like your optimism.
Yeah.
I think the country's going to shit, but here you are saying.
Absolutely. Well, I didn't talk about the country.
Oh, okay. Personally.
My stuff. Yeah.
So you are making now a series of. Tell me about the new series you're working on, because it's a very unique thing in this age of individualism.
I'm doing a collaborative set. It started out with Wyatt Mills.
In 2016, we had a good show of yours with your collaborations with him.
Yeah, and the next iteration is going to be with Abel Alejandre and Lily Bernard.
Two different painters.
Very different painters.
Very different.
Very strong, very singular. Abel being very masculine and Lily being a very strong, feminine voiced.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys cook up, because
I'm too. It's the most exciting thing I've done, I think, ever.
It goes beyond really what a lot of painting. It's all about the statement and the idea, this individual. And here you are saying, I believe it's saying that it's more about painting when there's other people involved. One of the things about painting, I think the greatest thing, is that when the artist has to acquiesce to their lack of control.
Yeah.
And even the masters.
Yeah.
Even Picasso had to, just put the fucking line there,
Yeah, and with this thing, you never know what's coming. It's like I said, the most exciting thing I've done, in that I just don't know what's going to happen. And I find that very, very exciting.
Awesome.
And all these people that I'm involved with are all, top tier artists as far as I'm concerned. I'm really heavy thinkers who put a lot of thought and effort into what they're doing, and I'm really honored that
labor-intensive painters, but totally accomplished. And you gave them your paintings. They're gonna. What was the rule? What did you say? What's the
fuck
first?
them up.
Fuck them up. I love it. Well, I'm looking forward to what the collaborations come out. We're going to do a book catalog. We're going to take it to the Dallas Art Fair in April. That's going to be a fun trip.
Yeah, and I got a show coming up in February in Phoenix with Amy Young.
Nice. Perihelion art?
Yeah.
Nice. Great. Well, you got the first part of the year kicked out for you, man. You should be in the studio painting. What are you doing here at a party? You should be painting.
It's New Year's.
All right. Well, Chuck Swenson, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming to the party. Happy New Year.
Same to you.
All right. It's going to be a good year, man. Good year. Wow, wow, wow. Banga, banga, banga. My next guest here, got to take your shoes off.
Well, gotta take my shoes off.
Got to take your shoes off.
Can I bring my beer?
Sure. All right.
Oh, man. How you doing, man?
Nuke, how you doing?
Happy New Year, man.
How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. Believe it or not, I'm looking forward to a new year, man.
Get rid of that old one. You got any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah. Make new friends.
New friends.
New friends, and let the old ones go and get stuck in the mog, and let them get stuck in conformity. And I'm ready to do something new, man.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's really great and fresh to hear.
Oh, damn! We're traveling through the streets of LA.
Yeah. We're by Sears.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I've been up there in that tower.
Oh, yeah?
I've been up there, and Japanese American National Museum hired me to do the Boyle Heights Revisited, and they were asking to do a video of the Boyle Heights. I said the only best place to get a view of all Boyle Heights is from the highest point.
And that would be the Sears Tower.
Sears Tower.
And they let you in there.
And they let me in there, and interestingly enough, inside the tower, it's pretty spooky. It's a trip.
Oh, yeah?
But I think some really good art projects to be done there.
Oh, yeah?
Interesting enough, man.
They're making it, they're making it apartments.
Yes. I went there recently. They're changing up the cafeteria, all this other stuff. But from what I understand, is the clause in selling that is that they got to keep the Sears. Sears said, you can do whatever. If you buy from it, that's cool, but you got to keep the Sears there. So that shows how important Sears is still to the community.
That's a landmark.
That is a landmark.
Since the 40s.
Yes.
Wow.
And before that was there, my father told me that was a watermelon patch.
Whoa. Sears, there it is.
Yes.
Was a watermelon patch.
Yes, and there's still examples of that. Behind it, you'll find some of that still growing.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, this is some Boyle Heights history.
Yes.
I think we're heading into Vernon now, though.
Yeah. Oh, since we're heading towards Vernon, past years, there's still hobo graffiti there. I won't say where. I'll give you the first.
I'd love to see some hobo graffiti from the 30s.
From the 30s, as far back as the 20s.
This is the part of Vernon that stinks from the slaughterhouse and the rendering plants,
Yeah, love it.
This is the best it's ever smelled.
Love it.
So 2016, it's in the books. What do you got on tap for 2017?
2017, well, it's going to mark the new year of us fixing up our mural in the Arts District, Undiscovered America.
Oh, yeah, really?
The Native
You're
American one. Yes, we are, man. The only thing is we're going to work out the box, man, because before, I'm going to name names, but certain organizations, just failed to follow up on fixing the murals. And so we're the caretakers of it, man. And I've always said that I may not live in that community, may not be able to afford it, but I've invested in it. We have an investment in there, and
half my liver's under Al's bar right now.
Yeah, exactly. So, needless to say, we're going to do our part to make what's right. But, what I've told a lot of other muralists is that we're in a unique opportunity, us as graph writers who are now doing murals, to reach out to the younger taggers and bombers so they don't start messing up with the murals. We were always anti-establishment, buck the system, but we never did it over somebody else's voice, somebody else's mural.
Yeah, kids, they want to show how tough they are.
Well, I'm ready to make somebody an example, and I don't want to do that anymore, but...
Yeah, well, you might have to.
Yeah. But
it's hard to kick a 20-year-old's ass, though, man. God damn. You're probably talking about 16-year-olds.
Yeah, well, I run with a good crew, UTI.
Yeah. Okay, so you got some kids with you?
Yeah, big kids, big guys. CBS crew, I want to give them props to.
Good.
K2S, LOD, all those guys. And so that's one thing we're doing.
LOD's still around?
LOD's still around, man. Chaka
is still around?
all that.
Where's Chaka? Where's he living?
I think he's in LA. He's buff. He's Christian.
I remember he went out. I thought he was out in Central California doing
He
that.
was for a minute, but he's back, man. He always has very interesting things to say.
Are there any Chakas left anywhere around LA?
Yes, there is. There's some rare stuff. Yeah, rare.
Man, I thought they all got painted over.
Well, you know what? You'll always be able to see Chaka. And I told Chaka, you're gonna live in history along with Nirvana.
Oh yeah, because then they put Chaka on their drum set.
On their drum set,
because it was the most common tag in LA.
And it spoke a lot about what they were talking about, and he was that kid what they were talking about. In the project. I don't think we all felt that.
Yep.
But for them to give him props to this obscure kid who was trying to make his name, just like many of us were trying to make our names and not go unforgotten, you know.
Nobody forgot that one.
One more thing is that I'm gonna be leaving to Mexico too, man.
Where are you going to Mexico?
I'm going back to Chiapas, man.
Yeah?
I've been invited to go work on a hotel there and do a mural. While I'm there, I'm gonna fix maybe 6 or 7 of them that I did in some of the Zapatista communities. So I'm gonna do a little trek throughout the jungle, try to find 1 week to be in a hammock with my mangoes, a nice doobie, and a coconut.
You know, there's an Uber driver. Her name was Olga, and she was from Guatemala. And we were talking. I told her I owned a store because I have an art gallery. I said I own a store. I didn't want to be all pretentious. I just said I own a store, you know. And she said, so when I got out of the Uber, I said, oh, Happy New Year. It was like 2 days before New Year's, and she said, Más clientes en 17.
Exactly,
Nuke,
my brother.
Thanks for joining me.
Definitely.
Happy
Thank
New
you
Year,
very
man.
much.
Thanks for being on our Modern Art Blitz New Year's Day special, man.
Looking forward to it.
Boom.
Take it easy, dog.
All right. Keith? We're ready, but you need some light. That didn't do shit.
Just because you could.
Oh, we should turn the camera around.
And the light.